The Voles Town Hall meeting every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific on Reddit.
Bud Butler Twitch. What if I said I'm going to give $50,000 to the millionth member of the forum?
And why not just town hall?
Because I don't know. I was thinking something else should sound a little bit better. Because like you said before, you think the damn forum's dying. So I'm just trying to get some ideas.
Okay, well, we're out of pocket here, and we're live, bud. But I think changing the name of the town hall to something longer and harder to say can't be helpful.
It's not about it being longer and harder to say. It's about it having different, separate meanings that attract new subscribers to the forum.
What exactly does it mean? What meaning did you change?
Like I said, it means that the fans of the forum could come in and dispense their information.
But I don't want to use my brain to think about what the name of this is. Voles Town Hall is so easy, even I can remember. I don't even know what you called it.
What are you talking about? What I even?
Of what?
Look. I'm getting really upset right now because number one. Let me start a few minutes ago, and you trying to say that it's such a stupid name that even you can remember it. That's an insult. That's a big insult.
The Voles Town Hall is simple. I'm not saying it's stupid. I'm saying it's simple and easy that even my tiny brain can remember.
Yeah, and you're saying that that's enough to say it alone. Is it? Maybe if you can't understand it, maybe it's better for the rest of the public to see it, because then I'll attract less trolls and jokesters coming in and trying to derail my show as I'm starting to stream.
Okay, but what's going on here?
I just a little bit upset that some people seem to believe that the forum is dying out. That the Voles are all no more. And quite frankly...
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen it. I haven't logged in as much recently.
Well, maybe that's participating to the forum dying.
Oh, you're saying because I'm not on there as much? You know how my day-to-day busyness is, or what I generally do on a day-to-day basis?
I actually have no idea what you do. I was under the impression you don't do a whole lot.
I do a whole lot, and that's an insult that you even suggest that I don't do a whole lot. Because you ever walk out and you ever see the type of place that I'm living in, you know there is a whole lot to do. You know, you got to pull weeds every day. You got to pull the grass every single day to pull the grass out. You guys...
Bud, you're not pulling the grass out every single day. You're not pulling weeds every single day.
I'm pulling weeds every damn day I can get out there.
You're pulling weeds how many days a week are you getting out there?
7 days a week. I'm out there.
You're getting out there 7 days a week.
I'm out there. I'd be out there
today.
8 damn days a week.
Did you pull weeds today?
I pulled weeds today when I was smoking a cigarette.
Why is it so important to pull the weeds every day?
Because I want a place looking clean and healthy. And not like some scabbard or some damn scabbard lives in a damn trailer.
How many weeds could you possibly have in Nevada?
There's a lot. Listen, you live on a dirt lot. I live on a dirt lot. Let's say that.
And there's no rain.
Can we agree with that?
Probably. I've never been there, but
yeah, I haven't been there, but I'll agree.
Listen, you live up in this types of area I live in. There's all kinds of different things you got to do with your yard. You got to regulate your yard. You got to pull the weeds out. You got to pull the grass out of the rocks and the thin rocks, or even start digging into the damn rocks, which I also do.
So, you're telling me your lawn must look pretty damn good then, if you're out there every day working.
I don't have a lawn. I have more or less of a general wild land. Or I'd call it a bad land is what I would call it. It's a bad land.
Are bad lands supposed to be weedless?
I'd say if your trailer's living in one, I'd say yes. I'd say I would expect it to be weedless. Of course, you pretty well might bring someone up to your trailer and thing's full of weeds. You know what's going to happen to you? That person's never coming back to your trailer. Of course, they're going to think you're some sort of scabbard.
Maybe the weeds isn't the issue. Like, what state is the trailer in? Maybe that's why they don't want to come visit again.
Don't you have holes in your trailer?
Listen, you're taking a hostile direction on a conversation, and I come in here to start.
Well, Bun, you started in a hostile. You started yelling at
And
us.
you're changing the subject. And I just want to say, as the owner and the operator of the Voles Forum, that
And the Voles information dispensary. What was it?
Of facts and knowledge, I think.
well, Davey wrote it down, and he'll say it.
I didn't write it down, Bun. I'm sorry.
It's a Voles. Gosh, damn it. It's the Voles dispensary of facts and knowledge and share. This Voles dispensary of sharing knowledge and information.
The Voles dispensary of sharing knowledge and information.
That's right.
Okay.
And we call it Voles dispensary for short.
Voles dispensary.
And we'll start
Okay.
saying there's a Voles dispensary this week. And it's easier to say it in town hall. It's less words to Google.
Is it?
Voles dispensary is count 'em.
Voles dispensary of facts and information?
Versus town hall. That's kind of town hall.
No,
confusing.
listen. You just call. You can just even call it the Voles dispensary. Is what I'm saying.
Voles dispensary? That just sounds like a place where you pick up voles.
And guess what? Sometimes people walk away from town hall with voles. Hello, you ever hear about that one lady that came in with a vole in her little rat cage? You ever heard about that?
Caretaker?
Yeah, Caretaker. You remember him? He was a good one,
Yeah,
wasn't
Caretaker
he?
was good, yeah.
Oh, Caretaker. And Caretaker holds all the souls of the previous members who have left us, including Geek, and including, who else left us? Russ?
Mark did. Mark left us.
No, Mark's still around. I just met with Mark.
isn't good.
Oh. My bad.
But I was saying, someone on a forum the other day was saying that Geek's gone for good.
Well, Geek's got his hand up right now to speak. Geek's actually listening. I'm going to invite Geek up.
I heard that Geek was
Go ahead,
gone, and I
Geek.
was saying it could not be. It might just be some sort of troll because someone did say Geek's gone for good.
Hello. I'm not gone.
I don't think that's. I think it's Bango.
A troll?
Yeah, are
The
you?
Bango.
I
you.
don't think so. I'm not a troll.
No.
Is this Bango?
I think it's Geek.
Hello.
Well, you could also say Bango left us.
Who?
Okay, that covers it. Thanks, Geek. You're still around. Glad to have you.
Yay.
Shit, Bango
Yeah.
left us fucking 45 months ago.
No F word.
But
I mean, it seems like a lot of people have left the forum. That indicates to me that maybe, just maybe, the forum might be dying a little bit.
I want Goblin. Goblin, what do you think? And I want you to be honest with me on this because I do value your opinion.
I mean, I don't want to say that the forum is dying, but it's not exactly thriving. I mean, there's not a lot going on.
We just had the damn Voles celebration.
I don't know who was. Sorry.
We just had the damn Voles celebration. Don't you
What
guys
were we
remember? Don't you guys
celebrating?
remember the Voles competition, Voles days?
No, I was
Oh,
It's
the
mostly
thing for the
Mushrooms
blackout.
and Roy. Yeah. Mark's been good.
Yeah.
Well, I between just us, how much would you think a forum is worth?
Oh,
$12.
thousands.
$30.
I will give.
Yeah,
you,
hold on.
I
So
have
we
this
got
pocket
hey,
right now
hey,
for it.
let me. I need you guys slow down because I got to think about this. Davey says he thinks it's worth thousands of dollars. Is that right, Davey?
Yeah, that's right.
And Pronghorn says it's worth. How much is the forum worth?
$12.
That's it's bull crap. It's bull crap. And Goblin,
I've okay.
$12. That's a damn Subway foot long these days. It used to be $5, and now it's about
crazy
12.
how much inflation that is. things got expensive.
Things got real pricey real fast. And let me tell you something. It has nothing to do with inflation. It has to do with they're trying to make us spend more on food and other types of items such as that rather than fun little gadgets.
Yep.
Who is
Cost
they?
of living
The-
crisis.
The government.
Why does the government want us to spend money on food and not fun gadgets?
Because it attracts you away from your personal well-being and strives you more into a fight for survival. Which is why
When
I
does
do
the
believe that, listen, hunting your own, start learning how to hunt, start learning how to fish and grow vegetables, and then you can keep affording iPhones. It's not that difficult to people that I say. I've been doing it for years. I hardly have to spend money on food.
Well, Bun,
Well,
it sounds like,
I'm already doing that.
but you don't pay taxes, and I'm hearing that best friend has been calling distant family members of yours, saying he owes, or that you owe him thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah, you should, Davey. You should hear this. He's calling some of my relatives in another state saying I owe him a few $1,000s.
Yeah.
Do you?
Oh, not what he claims. Not
How
what,
much do you owe him?
I don't think I listen. He owes me. I say it sets off after a certain amount, and whatever I owe him, it's no more than a few hundred.
Okay, Bun, so we're trusting, like, your perspective is all we have on this. Unfortunately.
And it's
we
all
don't
you
have-
need. That kid, his brain's pretty well much liquidated from crocodile.
His brain's liquidated from crocodile.
That's
sure.
right. Years ago that happened.
Can you try to sum up his argument on why you owe him money in maybe the most faithful way to what he truly believes and what he means, even if it's wrong, and then give us your retort to that?
Yep. You want to know? It's him saying, I'm a dumb little teenage asshole and I want to strip as much money from my uncle as I can so I can keep getting high.
And that's
How
what
old
you
is
truly
he?
believe?
That's what he truly believes. He's about 20-something.
And he's a teenager.
Or, yeah, it was more of a metaphor I was using.
Yeah, sure. I'll go with that.
So he's a stupid. So his argument for why you owe him thousands of dollars
And it's paying for
because-
pornography on the internet.
because he is, or you are?
I say add this little tidbit to what you're about to say.
Oh, you're saying he's paying for pornography on the internet,
That's right.
which you can easily get for free,
That's true. Or you can get magazines
or you can buy magazines.
or DVDs from the
what
the dirty shop.
What are how many dirty shops are still around?
There's a dirty shop in town.
Do they sell DVDs though?
They sell DVDs. They got all kinds of ones you want. Even old. You can find Carmen Electra tapes in the old school section.
Yeah, VHS tapes?
VHS tapes.
Yeah.
Well, who knows about that? They got ones that play in an Xbox. I know that.
But I guess like what I'm asking is, like, somehow I find it hard to believe that his argument, like, even when you're dealing with drug addicts or dumb kids, when they're claiming that you owe them money, normally they're talking about something. Normally they're saying, oh, you see, I paid this electric bill this year or something, and
Oh, he didn't even pay the damn electric
he
bill.
was
That
gonna
little
pay
he didn't
me
even
back.
pay the damn thing.
So maybe it's not the electric bill. That's
No,
an example.
it's not the
he
electric bill.
Did he pay for anything in the house at all, ever?
Oh, he paid for his damn Xbox he left behind.
He paid for his... Oh. So that's his Xbox.
It is his Xbox, and I said, I'm not paying you for it. If you want it, come back and get it.
Okay. So maybe that's why? Do you think maybe that's why? Because you have the Xbox?
I say it could be the
He's
Xbox.
making that claim. I understand you think he's wrong.
Well, I do think he's wrong, and it's the same reason I said the same thing about his Mazda. I said, if you miss the car that much, come back and get it.
You have his car.
But he's trying to either get me to shell out $6,000, $7,000 to get the damn thing pretty well much shipped across the country to Bearfleet, and I just am not going to be giving that up. I said, if you want it so bad, come back and get the damn thing.
Do you understand how this is sounding a bit different from what you said earlier, though? Because now you're telling me, are you driving his Mazda?
No, I sold the wheels off it not too long back.
You sold the wheels?
No, I didn't. I sold just the tires.
Just the tires.
Sure, and if he wants to come back and get his car back, I'd be glad to take him down to the junkyard or say down at the tire shop, possibly get some of the ones left over, spare tires.
I don't think you can do that.
Oh, I can do that.
You just stole his tires from him.
I didn't steal the rims.
That's I didn't mention the rims. You stole his car tires from him.
Oh yeah, I didn't steal them. I just took them off there.
And sold them for a profit.
That's right.
That he doesn't get.
And what's wrong with that? Why are you saying I can't do that?
Because that's called stealing.
No, it's not stealing when you're leaving a car in my lawn.
But you don't own that car.
I own the property that it's on.
Does my work own my car because I parked it there?
Yeah, I'd say to some extent. I'd say if bird shit breaks the window, I'd say sure.
If bird shit breaks them, then they have to pay for the repair.
Well, I don't see why not.
I don't even have an argument for this. I don't have another metaphor.
That's right.
You stole his wheels.
No, it was okay. If you want to call it stealing, that's fine. But they were $200, $300 wheels, tires.
Like $200 per tire.
I'd say probably even a little bit less than that. I'd say about $150 a tire.
Those are pretty decent tires, though. That's that's maybe getting to the cheap ends, but.
If best friend were to show up tomorrow at your door for his car, would you give him the money that you made off of selling his tires?
No, I'd say thanks for coming back and seeing me, I guess. Take your crap and get going.
How is he supposed to take his crap if it doesn't have tires to drive it away on?
Well, I'd say if you need some tires, presuming he didn't have his own on him.
Well, okay.
I would say that I'd take him down into town, possibly go look around and see if I can help him find some new ones.
But you wouldn't give him the money that you made from selling his tires.
No, I had to use that to pay off some bills.
Do you understand why he might feel like you owe him money?
Well, sure, he could feel that way, but let me throw you this bone. How can God, let me I really want you to hear this, okay? Say how can a damn kid like him even care about having his tires gone if the kid's not even caring about his car in the first place? I haven't stolen anything from it because he hasn't even damn seen that the thing's gone.
So he doesn't know yet that you have taken his tires off of his car.
I would say he probably doesn't know.
Oh. Well then, what's he talking about? Oh wait, clearly he's talking about something else.
No, he wants me to ship the car, and he wants me to send the Xbox back, and he wants me to send some of his clothes back.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. He can pick those up.
That's right. Now, some of his stuff that he inherited about 2 or 3 boxes of crap from his mom passing away that he wants those back too.
That seems reasonable. Like, what did he inherit from his dead mom?
I think she had her jewelry in there or something, and he's thinking he deserves pieces from.
I would agree with that.
Well, you're saying he thinks he deserves. Wouldn't this be governed by a will?
Oh, I don't know if she ever was smart enough to get a will written up.
So is this in your property then?
Oh, it was a very sudden death.
Are her possessions on your property though?
Oh yes, no, she was. I remember it was over at her house. She was living in Florida, and she looked at her. She looked at her husband. She looked at her husband. Her husband said she just looked at her for a couple seconds, and then she just dropped right there.
Right, but the jewelry. How do you have the jewelry?
How do I have it? Because he was bringing it from her house.
To you?
Yeah, he was bringing it from her house to here. Not for me, but for the house, I'd say largely. If he's
for the house,
because she put him
was
in.
it for best friends?
He has a little jewelry box, and before you ask, no, I haven't sold any of it because most of it, I presume, is either fake or worthless.
But if it weren't, you would have sold it.
Oh, I would have. If I hadn't seen her, she used to buy them off at a boardwalk, and all those are either stolen or they're fake.
Yeah, that's bad stuff.
Oh, she'd buy them all the time, and I always said to her, that crap can't be real. You want to take it to a pawn shop and find out? And she never did take me up on it. But I'm starting to wonder, maybe I should just go take it to see what I could get off the stuff.
So you think that's yours?
No, I don't think it's mine. I think it's pretty well much dead man's gold as far as I'm concerned.
Okay. So.
And let me tell you something. A pirate stumbles on dead man's gold. Pirates got that gold. Let's put it that way.
Do you have anything that you want to leave for like Maddie? In the event that you die.
I'll leave it. I leave something. Hey, thanks for the follow, Shrimp. What I leave for Maddie, I'd leave something for her.
Okay, say what you had left for Maddie.
Let me think. I say I'd leave her the pets. I say I'd leave her Geronimo, and possibly even Cherish.
Okay, so let's say Geronimo and Cherish then. Let's say you leave those two.
She wants Cherish back, by the way.
Let's say you leave Cherish behind for Maddie, but then one way or another, after you die, let's say you don't get the time, because you're a busy man, you're pulling weeds every day. Let's say you don't have the time to draft up a will.
Oh, I already got mine. I already got mine written up.
Oh, you got yours written up? Well, you're prepared. But say you didn't.
Okay. Which is what my sister did. She didn't write one.
Yeah. Say Cherish was left behind at your house, and a family member came by, and they knew you wanted that for Maddie, but they decided to take Cherish, I mean. They knew Cherish was for Maddie, and they took Cherish for themselves. How would you feel?
Oh, if someone stole Cherish, I'd be upset. And I'm going to be upset.
You're saying they stole Cherish?
I'd say they took her right from my cold, dead hands. I'd say is what they did to her.
But wasn't Cherish for Maddie at that point?
No, so Cherish used to be named JoJo. And she was Maddie and her mom's cat. And then when Maddie's mom moved out and we got her a divorce, the cats, I left the back door open one day as they were moving out, and the cats got out. And then a few months later, after they were already moved out, JoJo comes back, and I said, I'm going to start cherishing you for the rest of your life. And then I just made her my cat from that point.
Okay. You said something interesting. You said they're robbing your cold, dead hands.
Oh, that's...
But didn't you earlier use the phrase, dead man's gold?
Well,
isn't you taking the jewelry, kind of robbing it from your sister's cold, dead hands?
I'd say taking the jewelry's not robbing it, but it's dead man's gold as far as I'm concerned. But you can't put Cherish on dead man's gold. She's pretty well much just a living, breathing animal. And let me just say something. Let me say something because I know what you're about to say. She's a good damn animal to have.
I wasn't gonna say anything related to how good of an animal Cherish is. What did you think I was gonna say?
I thought you were gonna start talking about how she's pretty well much ruining the trailer and making it look like crap because she's been scratching at the damn walls and leaving her little nail markers all over the damn plywood.
Okay, well, this is news to me. I don't live in your trailer, bud.
Well, now I feel like you're gonna say cherish your bad damn animal.
No, of course I wouldn't. It
I'll say if
sounds.
Davey doesn't want to.
It sounds like
No, you
maybe
can't
you
say
should
it.
get like a scratching post for
damn
Cherish or
animal.
something.
No, that's not. I heard what you said just a second ago.
Say anything.
I heard that, and that's not funny.
No, I didn't say anything.
And you just remember that I do have the power to mute. Okay.
Sure.
So just and I'll make sure to cut that part out. I'll cut all this out when I save the film for later, because I think I'm going to start putting those Voles town hall meetings up on YouTube. All of them.
Wrong. That was out of line. I think you should think about. I'm not saying that you should necessarily agree with him or even that he's right, but I think maybe it wouldn't hurt to consider best friend's perspective. You know what I mean by that?
No, I don't.
I think if you could ask yourself the question, why does best friend think this? And just think 2 steps down. You know, just think best friend thinks that I owe him money because of the Xbox. And then the next step is, how do I feel about that? Well, I'm not going to bring his Xbox to him. He can pick it up if he wants.
Davey, I'm
then
sure.
that's a good thing.
I'm sorry, Davey. I got a little bit distracted.
All I'm saying is that maybe understanding why best friend thinks the things that he thinks might help you in communicating with him.
And it was something a Goblin might like. Of course, if some users remember when Goblin had a little mouse running through her house, and in this one I was looking there's a little scab beetle walking across the wall up the wall right now. I can see him going in and out of little cracks.
Are you're in your trailer?
I'm in my trailer.
And you're watching a beetle crawl through the cracks.
That's right.
But
That's
I'm just going to
really
reiterate, I don't think a yard full of weeds is why people don't come back.
Okay.
I
I'm
think
just
it's
saying.
It must be that it's some sort of personal issue, which I do agree with you in the sense that best friend probably felt the same way. The reason he's not coming out has to do with however he feels on the inside.
Yeah.
Sounds like we all agree.
What size is the beetle?
It's got to be about the size of my thumb, or possibly about my palm.
Do you know what kind of
Is it?
beetle it is?
It's got to be some sort of scab beetle.
Scabs, okay.
We'll put it one might say it's just a desert beetle. One you see just crawling through the desert rocks if you're out sitting in a hot day in the Mojave, or we'll say in my case the Great Basin Desert. We'll say in the Great Basin, and you're sitting in the damn desert. You rub your hands across the hot rocks. Rub your hands across the hot rocks, and rub your hands across the grass too. And if you flex your fingers and stretch them out and possibly start digging into the soil, soon enough you will feel a little type of insect crawl up your finger. And you look down and guess what it is? It's nothing else but a damn scab beetle.
You get lizards.
I get a couple lizards, I'd say here and there. I'd say a few of them.
Fun colors?
I'm sorry, Goblin. Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry. I wasn't saying anything interesting. I was just asking about what color they are, but you can say what you were saying.
Well, I'm just.
Oh, they're
wondering-
black beetles.
I'm wondering why you have bugs seemingly constantly in your apartment. Aren't you worried any of these things could, like, especially like bed bugs and stuff? Aren't you worried about
No.
getting bit?
No,
Why?
because it's not something to worry about. Your ancestors have been doing it for pretty well much 50,000 years.
Have you ever heard of Lyme disease?
I don't care about Lyme
I
disease.
don't believe in that. I don't think that's real.
I agree.
You don't
I
think
think that
Lyme disease is real?
most things you can pick them up and they won't bite you, and if they do bite you, nothing is going to happen. And I say this as someone who has picked up multiple mice. I just do not believe that anything is ever going to happen.
Have you ever
And
picked
if
up a
it
rat?
does, no,
I
they're
have.
big and we don't have them in the house. But if we did, I might pick one up. They might be difficult to catch, though.
Yeah, I had one of those in Bearfleet coming out of the toilet, and I had to grab him and pull him out. Pretty well much reverse plunge him out of the toilet.
Yeah, I feel like
And his top half was, and close your ears if you're sensitive to this story, but his top half got stuck, and I pulled too hard, and he got split in half.
that's horrible.
I'm sorry,
I
I missed
don't
it.
like
This was a rat?
It was a sewer rat that I do believe had some sort of bone rot. No, confusion. I think I'm confusing this with this was a tang vermin in an outhouse.
I was gonna say you're
Wait,
always
what story did
encountering
you
animals
confuse this
that
with?
are rotting.
The story was is that there was a rat in my toilet in Bearfleet, and I had to pull that one out. And I pulled it, and that one was real. And I threw that one. I was able to throw him from the bathroom door, across the hallway, over the bed in my bedroom, and outside the open window on the other side of the apartment. A perfect throw. I got him outside the apartment just like that. And the tang vermin, of course, was stuck in the outhouse, and I had to go clear it out because the miners wouldn't. When pretty well much use the bathroom, and they'd start pooping and peeing on the property if nobody went in there and dealt with a tang vermin in the outhouse. And believe me, they did, because I was finding little Cheetos bags, little bags of little Cheetos crackers, sitting next to little poopy napkins. Poopy napkins.
They were on the floor?
Oh, they were out all around my house.
They were just throwing their poopy napkins around your house?
They said if someone doesn't do something about the tang vermin in the outhouse, I was gonna have to go in there and do it myself, or they were gonna start using my damn yard as a crapper.
That can't be. Well, I guess you don't own the property.
No, I do own the property.
Well, then you could, if you really own the property, you could just call the police.
No, I can't call the police because you know why? You know why you call police?
I do know why.
Because they won't listen to me.
Yeah, because you don't own the property.
The last time I spent 2 nights in jail, in the city jail, for abusing a 911 system.
Could you elaborate on that?
It was after I was walking along a ridge line, I came across Hard Leon. And Hard Leon was standing about 30, 45 yards from me, and I could see into his eyes. I could see the shape of his face. It was flat like a cast iron pan, or we'll say flat like a cookie sheet. It was real. It was him. It was surely him. And let me tell you something. He's about 3-4 times bigger than a normal coyote. He's about the size of a wolf, if not bigger. And I had a broken leg at the time, so I turn around and I start running on it. And because what else can you do but escape? And an adrenaline rush of a human being is a real powerful thing. It's that level of alertness and that level of adrenaline that you're rushing at, is that thing's chasing you down the ridgeline into your trailer. You best believe that, yes, I did re-shatter the bone. That's how fast I was, but it was the risk I was taking for my life. And I got inside my apartment, and as soon as I heard Hard Leon, I called 911. I said, you got Hard Leon outside my trailer. I got him outside there. I think he's going to try to find a way in and hurt me or hurt one of my animals. I need someone to come up here quick.
And did they come up?
They did about 2 hours later. And by that time, Hard Leon had lost interest.
Were you asleep?
I was not asleep, but I was watching Seinfeld on TV.
Did you come to the door?
I came to the door and I said, what took you so long?
Yeah, as you should have. That's the right question.
Yeah, I could have been dead. If they were a little bit later, I say that could have been just pretty well much the end of Bun Butler.
I don't know, man. How do we even get here? They were pooping and peeing in your yard, and you can't call the police because apparently you were abusing the 911 system. I don't know, man.
I was apparently abusing the 911 system,
Allegedly, we'll say.
which I don't believe I was. I was in my full
Yeah.
right to do so. I was being attacked by a wild animal.
I don't know, bud. I don't know exactly where to go from here on that topic. What's this I've seen about you saying sodium builds up under your skin and protects you from bug bites?
Oh, that's yeah. Sodium. When you feel if you're you got to get real stoned. You got to take about 6,000 or 7,000 milligram edibles, and take.
6,000.
That's what I had the other day. I had a 6,000 milligram little cocoa brownie.
You had 6,000 milligrams.
Oh, I did. I had.
That's it. We have a unit for that. We call those grams. That's 6 grams.
No, gram is I think less than what is it? Grams got to be grams got to be what? 1,000 milligrams?
Yes, correct.
What about 5 grams? About 5,000 milligrams.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So if you do your math right, you'd say you're at about 6 grams.
Yeah.
Which is not, there's not that much.
That's a gram is a small thing. 6 grams is not very many grams.
6 grams.
Well, 6 grams of pot is different than 6 grams of edibles.
Yeah, like 6 grams of edibles. Or wait, was that just how much brownie you had?
No,
Or
it was
that how
6.
much weed was in a brownie?
It was 6 grams of cannabis oil.
That's a lot. Like I don't know. Maybe my tolerance is low.
It probably is. I'd say. I think it's pretty. I think it's decently common. You got to get up to some stoners. Damn, Willie Nelson probably pretty well much takes 22,000 or 23,000 milligrams.
I've never heard of a 6,000 milligram edible, man. That's crazy.
Well,
Living.
if you take,
Like that would just taste like weed, wouldn't it?
oh, it tasted like a damn. You want to know what it tasted like?
What?
You ever pretty well much bite in the damn cardboard pieces?
Yeah, yeah, maybe like as a kid.
I'd say that's what if by pretty well much what it tasted like.
So you ate a full brownie of essentially cardboard. So you get really stoned. Where did the bug bites come into this?
Oh, so and then what you do after that is before you and this you got to do it before it fully hits you.
Right, because once it hits you, you're out cold. I imagine.
No, you're not out cold. I was pretty well much getting all scared. I was scared.
Okay, so you eat a bunch of sodium before it hits you?
No, I was drinking a Monster Energy. I was drinking a couple of Monsters. And
You were drinking monsters afterwards?
I was drinking two or 3 cans of Monsters. And let me tell you why. It's because the sodium buildup I started feeling after I was drinking the first half of the can. That the sodium was building up in a method underneath my skins, between my muscles and my skin itself. If you can understand that concept.
Yeah.
And so I started poking at the skin, and it felt. Oh, I was saying to myself, I think I'm a damn rock. I'm a damn rock, and I see mosquitoes trying to bite into me, and guess what? I could see the little mosquito pecker. I could see it bending in little angles. He couldn't even get it through my skin. That's how much sodium I had built up. Pretty well much a layer of body armor.
So you think that somehow the sodium that you consume from the food, it's in your stomach, and that probably makes it into your bloodstream. and your blood is carrying that to your skin and creating essentially a second layer of skin.
Hey, thank you, Davey. See, that's what I got Davey on here for. Is Davey's real good at explaining the science behind it. Because I can't describe. I don't know. I can't even hardly know where to begin with what you just said. And quite frankly, I don't even understand what you just were even trying to tell me. But I understand that you were probably spot on, right? Hit the damn nail on the head.
I'll just accept the compliment. Thanks for that, Bun. That's interesting. That's an interesting theory. And our data here is the mosquito. You saw a mosquito tried to bite you. Did you notice later you were itchy?
Let me think about that. No, I couldn't notice hardly anything at all. All I could notice was I knew that as soon as and let me say something. I'm going to talk in a little bit of a different form of speaking. As soon as the blood moon rose amidst the mountaintops wide and narrow, seeing as the red blood moon sky, the blood leaked across the sky. It was a deer heart, or say it was a damn moose heart. Whatever it could have been.
Cut you off. You got cut out on the voice chat for a minute there. Could you repeat what you were just saying?
Saying, look over the mountain ridges and see the deer heart. It's the deer heart sun bleeding over the sky is where I was getting at. I think more or less what I was trying to say.
What?
I don't remember. I don't remember what we were even talking about.
Something about a moose and a deer heart sun?
That's what I saw. That's what I was feeling, and it started to scare me a little bit. Of course, I'm looking up and remembering. I guess it seems like everyone's pretty well much going to pass away soon with aliens. With the new UFOs coming out soon. They got all kinds of UFOs.
So is this what you were feeling when you were consuming the 6 grams of cannabis oil?
I say I felt it. I say I saw it. I say, you know what I'd say? Let's move on from this.
Okay. Bun, I've got something here with you disagreeing with a scientific study about the emotional tenderness voles have. This is a post on the forum.
Well, what was it, and what did it?
Are tender. They're emotionally sensitive. Maybe empathetic would be a word you could use.
No, tender. That it must mean that their meat tastes has certain more or less say like Wagyu. If you ever had Wagyu.
I don't think vole meat tastes at all like Wagyu. Have you had Wagyu?
Oh, I had it from Walmart.
Do they have Wagyu steaks at Walmart?
Oh, they got Wayne on Twitter. I don't know if you follow Bigfoot Wayne. Bigfoot Wayne is pretty well much teaching the world how to cook Wagyus on his YouTube Shorts page.
Okay, well, this is not about the quality of vole meat. That's an interesting topic. This is about voles being emotionally sensitive.
Okay.
There's a scientific study that says that voles emotionally are tender. They support each other. And I have it here that you disagreed with this.
I think I would just disagree almost entirely
with the idea, the study. The study saying voles are emotionally tender. You don't agree.
No, what I personally thought of that post is, the person that posted that must have been, what's the kid's name? He was saying something about how humans need to learn from voles, and what I said is I'm not learning anything from something that digs around in the mud all day and pretty well much just shuffles around in the damn grass, and just an animal that shuffles in the damn dirt, or even takes his dumps in the dirt, or an animal that just pretty well much crawls under a damn stump. That's not like me. That's I say I walk on two legs. I pretty well much live in a damn house. I drive a damn car. I go on the road even. You pretty well much driving on the road. You can drive 65 miles an hour, 75, whatever you want to drive. It's
You're not
not
driving.
I drive anytime I want to drive. I say if I want to drive somewhere, I can go drive there right now.
What are you driving in?
I'm driving in a Toyota Tacoma.
In a Tacoma? Is that the truck?
It's a truck. It's the work truck.
You have a work truck.
Oh, I got a work truck. I got a work truck and I got a damn forklift.
You have a forklift.
Oh, I got the damn forklift, and he even
Is
said,
it on your property?
"Oh, it's in the garage on my property."
Is it your forklift or is it the mine's?
It's my property, and the mine is on my property, and the forklift is in the mine. I would say that it's at least a shared toy.
Have you paid for the property?
Oh, I paid for it.
Yeah, because last time we talked, it sounded like you hadn't.
I pay what I need to pay.
What do you pay?
Pay $60.
When?
Whenever I feel like it.
To who?
I put it in a letter and I send it over to the mine.
So who owns the property? That sounds like...
I own the damn property, but I paying them to keep the lights on and the damn pretty well much keeping the lights on. Let's put it that way. Can we put it that way?
Okay, I won't press that any further. So
And now he's paying Elon for Starlink.
you're paying Elon for Starlink. Is it better than a normal internet?
Oh,
deal?
it's much better. Elon's real smart. Elon's one of the smart. I'd say one of the smartest damn guys in the world.
You think so?
I think so. I think that guy. If you look at his Twitter and you read some of the funny little pictures he's been putting out there, little funny jokes and whatnot. And by the way, none of these are allowed on the forum. Just so we're we're clear. Yeah. But he posted something real funny the other day. It was some sort of must have been some guy, some cartoon or something rather.
Some cartoon of something or other?
Oh, it was some type of you want me to look it up?
Yeah, I'd love that.
Okay, let me explain a little joke to you. And this I saw this and I thought this was it was real good. It was real good. What's his Twitter handle?
I'm gonna guess Elon Musk.
Yeah, that would be it. Okay, all right. You ready? You ready to hear this one? You ready to hear this one?
I'm ready.
All right. So this is I got two of them for you. Okay. So Elon takes a picture of a guy. Elon took a picture of his buddy holding a big chicken, holding a big rooster, and the rooster is as tall as the man. He's a cowboy who's got a rope tied around a rooster's neck, and this rooster's just as tall as the damn guy. It's the biggest chicken you ever saw, or biggest cock you ever seen. And he's standing in a dirt lot, a little sand lot, and Elon says Hank quickly realized he totally wasted the first of his 3 wishes.
I get it. That's a good one.
And then the second one he made up was a real good one where he writes he puts on over a picture. You guys know who Vlad the Impaler was. He was an emperor of Transylvania whose method of execution was pretty well much taking sharper spears and putting them up the butthole of his enemies, and they pretty well much tear through the body and coming out the other side of the outside his collarbone. And it was a slow and painful execution method.
Yeah, he's actually who Dracula is named after.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Vlad Dracul or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, so Dracula is smart enough to pick up a clever name.
yeah, you could say that.
He wasn't just named that. He more or less named himself after Vlad the Impaler.
Well, yeah, Dracula's not real. Like someone else named Dracula.
Dracula was real. He was based off a real guy.
He's based off Vlad the Impaler.
No, he was based off a real vampire.
Vampires aren't real.
Vampires are real.
Can we agree to disagree on this one?
It's not so much about disagreeing. It's saying is if the evidence is there, you might as well try to make some effort to keep yourself safe.
What are you doing to keep yourself safe from them?
I got a gun in my pocket.
Aren't you not allowed to have that?
I got a 44 millimeter in the nightstand.
Does it have silver bullets or wooden sticks? I guess. What?
No, they don't know. Now that's the myth. Is that vampires? It's not one way to kill them. They die like everything else.
Aren't they already undead though?
No, they're not. See, you're buying into the myths and the urban legends.
Explain to me what a vampire is.
A vampire is a terrifying fellow of sorts with pale skin who burns in the sun and feasts off of virgin girls, sucking their blood. Huh?
You're just describing an albino.
No, it's not an albino.
Was Christmas a vampire?
Christmas could have been a vampire.
Wasn't Christmas an albino?
Christmas was an albino. A big, tall albino guy.
I understand. You're saying there's a difference between the two, though.
Now, I'm saying, more or less, if you put it in a little spheres. You say this. Algies Kansies. Let's do an Algies. You ready for an Algies Kansies? And this will be our. Let's say this. It's time for an Algies Kansies. Who's ready for an Algies Kansies?
I'm ready. Do you want to explain what that is, bud?
Let me say this, okay? Algies, all things are one thing. All things are Algies. All the forums on Reddit are Algies, but not Algies. Not all the forums on Reddit are the damn Voles forum.
I see what you're saying.
One of those.
So
it's an Algie Kanji. You can't explain it in
saying,
other words. It's just something you have to know.
Could I try to paraphrase? So sounds like you're saying all vampires are albinos.
Well, you got to say it in a
But
rule.
not
You got to.
all-
We're doing Algie's Kanjis. You got to say it, and the Algie's Kanjis.
Okay.
It's you can't. The new Alex Trebek, for example, doesn't go up on Jeopardy and say, "Hey, you guys tell me what damn Salma Hayek's favorite color is." He says, "This color's a favorite of Salma Hayek, actress."
Okay, okay. In this case, the Alzies would be the albinos, and the Kansies would be the vampires. Is that correct?
All vampires are albino. All vampires are albino, but not all.
You're not doing an Aussies Kansies.
Aussies.
Right,
okay, listen. I had to think about the statement first. Aussies albinos are Draculas, and not all Dracula albino.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad we cleared that up.
No, all Draculas are albinos. Not all albinos. Not every single one of them is Dracula's only one vampire is what I'm trying to say.
And there are a lot of vampires.
There's a whole bunch of them out there.
So, do you think the Twilight movies, for example?
I think those are fake.
You think those are fake? Why?
I think I do think that they are fake.
They are real. I've been there. I saw where they filmed it. It's a real place. I think it is real. Like I have literally walked through the town where they filmed it and seen the things. It was a documentary.
Hold on, start saying this again. Listen, I just got the worst death threat of my life.
Okay.
Just now?
I just got the worst death threat of my entire life.
You're sure you want Prong to start saying it again?
What'd you just say?
Maybe tell us a death threat. That sounds more important.
Oh, I just got his text message. He said it. You know what?
I want to hear it. I bet it's not even that bad.
Bro, you're the one who's saying something.
Are we talking about Twilight or your death threat?
No, I was telling you how cousin said a best friend wants to kill me.
Best friend said he wants to kill you?
That's what I just said.
Okay, who's telling you this?
I just told you guys a story. The cousin sent me the text message. He said best friend's gonna get. He said best friend said he made a. He said quote unquote. My cousin said quote unquote. Best friend made a vague threat that he was going to come to Bunyan's house and stab him with one of his kitchen knives.
Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty serious.
Yeah, it's just kids playing pranks, I'm sure.
You should maybe consider calling the police.
He has a gun in his pocket. I don't know what the cops are gonna do.
What the cops are gonna do?
They wait 2 hours to do anything, and then by the time they get there, you've already been stabbed 12 times. So, Bun, I think you just have to kill best friend when he shows up.
But when was the last time you talked to best friend?
I just want to say something. I want to issue an apology, a very sincere apology. Just a few minutes ago, I told nearly 30-something listeners that I received a text message saying that my nephew was going to kill me. In all truth, what he was asking is he has a few little ninja knives that he bought at the mall, and he needs to come get those back too, and wants me to send them over.
How did you misread this?
I was operating under the assumption that it was a metaphor for he wanted to kill me.
What? Why do you assume best friend wants to kill you?
I don't know, but I just wanted to say thank you to Davey for helping me just be able to take a second and really think about how I perceive my nephew's actions.
Well, I'm glad you said that.
And thinking about where he's coming from. And if I read a text that says best friend, I'll read you the text. You want me to read the text?
Yeah,
Quote unquote. He says, kid said he wanted the knives back too. Kid said he wanted the knives back too. And how I read it is, you read knives and you read back and you read he and all that, and you just put them all together and you just start saying to yourself,
I don't blame
he knife back.
He's gonna kill me. This kid.
I don't blame you one bit. That's exactly how I would read that text too.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I think being Bun, like, I'm not saying best friend's always right. I don't think he is.
No,
Like,
he's
no offense to-
I'd say he's hardly ever right. I don't want to even give him. I don't want to give him a little bit of credit on this. I don't think he ever has the capability as a man to be correct.
that sounds a little harsh, don't you think?
Bold.
I think there's a possibility he matures into one day, but as far as I'm concerned at this very moment, there's not a shot in hell. There's not a shot in hell that he could ever take me down, that there's a shot in hell he could ever tackle me or throw a punch at me that hurts me in any sense or draws blood. Of course, if apart from him using pussy tactics such as holding knives between his fingers. Or say, pretty well much having Wolverine claws.
What I was going to say was that maybe if you understand how best friend is thinking, then you won't be so shocked when he asks for his knives back, and you won't think, oh, he's coming to kill me. You know what I mean?
I'd say I think I really learned that.
Okay, well, I'm glad.
And I just wanted to show to the Voles fans and anyone else who just likes the animal, or most of the other fans who are on the forum for other things, such as the Hinoki Bunny and rhesus monkeys, all the other. Why? Listen, you know, you got to give some more respect to the rhesus monkey fans of the forum and the Hinoki Bunny fans of the forum. And
I have some questions about Hinoki Bunny, actually.
Well, okay. Let me finish this, and then you can ask them. I say it's almost a bit of racism on a forum for Voles fans to think that Voles are more important than Hinoki Bunny or rhesus.
Maybe racism might be a strong.
But it operates. It's just because the users that are fans of meerkats even pretty well much get scared off the forum, and I think that's partially the reason that we're losing so many members. That the forum is possibly losing steam.
You're saying that Voles are the problem.
I think if you put it that way, yeah, I'd say Voles could be the problem.
You're saying that the lifestyle forum aspect is more important than the Vole forum.
I'm saying I'm saying we should trial run a week of no Voles post allowed.
Okay, well, but that sounds controversial. We've got Roy's hand up. I feel like I kind of want to get some people from the crowd to give their perspective. I'll start with Roy. I'll work through. I see Banjo and Mark have their hands up.
I personally think it's a good idea.
Hey, Roy.
Hey, guys. Hi. Hello. Sorry.
How's
Oh,
it
and
going?
Roy got his. Roy, you made a real good post about the town hall.
Did you like that one?
I did. I love that photo that you put up. That you did a very good job.
Yeah,
I'm very
found a
impressed.
picture on Google and it said town hall on the building, and I figured that was really appropriate. And I was like, I'm gonna make an image and I'm gonna advertise this thing. And I sent it to all my friends too, which I feel like there's a decent amount of people in here right now.
Oh.
Yeah, we're doing well.
Yeah, I was looking over at the Twitch stream. We had 47 viewers at one point.
Yeah, that's damn good. That's really good. Yeah, so maybe that post helped a little. I just got home as quick as I could. I was playing Catan with Mushroomers, and he freaking beat my butt. But regardless of that, what did I miss?
So it's interesting that you're up here, Roy, because I feel like what Bun just said may strike something of a nerve with you.
No, I personally,
what are we talking about?
I personally think Roy would take my side.
What are we talking about?
So it has to do with rhesus monkeys.
Don't even get me started.
Bun's saying that he thinks that part of the reason the Voles forum might be losing some steam may have something to do with the quote-unquote racism towards posts other than Voles, and maybe
It's not
racism,
racism, Davey. It's the furthest thing from racism.
That's
if anything,
true.
it's speciesism.
And
It's not racism.
And let me defend Roy here, Davey. Let me defend him. Roy's a rhesus monkey contributor.
I wouldn't say that.
You realize Roy is disagreeing with you, right?
No, Roy agrees because he's saying that he posts about rhesus monkeys. All
I
the
do.
all he posts about him all the time, and some people may think Roy doesn't need to post about racist monkeys anymore, but if you ask a guy like me, I'd say maybe it's time for the damn Voles to just sit down for a minute and let some other animals have the stage.
It's precisely a variety in the forum, and if I can express my hatred for the damn apes in the forum, then I will by all means do it. And everyone needs a break from Voles every now and then. I'm guilty as charged.
So
I mean,
Bun, he's saying that these are hate posts about racist monkeys.
They are.
To be clear, how do you feel about that, Bun?
I'd say if you and Goblin can handle that, I don't want anything to do with it.
I haven't broken any rules, by the way. I've read the rules.
Okay. Well, technically, he hasn't broken any rules, Bun.
I did one time, but I did my time for a week. Got a dang old prison tattoo, and that was that.
I'm glad to hear your perspective. So it sounds like you're in favor of potentially a boycott on Voles posts. I
would have no issue never posting a Vole again as long as I have a free place to post my hatred for Reese's monkeys.
Well, I'd say that's a trade-off.
I'd support Bun if he walked to the damn gates of hell and back.
Oh, hey, and I know you'd be right by me.
I'd be right there with you. I'd hope you'd hold my hand too.
Okay,
not in a weird way.
I'm not gonna do that.
A fatherly way. Maybe you could have chains behind you.
No, you can walk like a man.
Well, I would be a man, but I would be hoping that we could be interconnected.
No, you can stand near me, but I just don't want to be touching you or holding on to you or anything.
All right, could I be on the back of your left shoulder, like sort of the devil whispering in your ear?
Okay, thanks, Roy.
Sorry, thanks.
I say maybe you could be doing that.
It sounds like we've got some dissent. I'm reading some of the messages.
Oh,
from
fuck
Mr.
them.
Okay, no F word. But I think we should invite people up to give their perspective, because you just had a really revolutionary idea, and maybe just hearing the people speak. I've got Banjo next. Go ahead, Banjo.
I think that the r/Voles Reddit forum should be about Voles. I like Voles and hear people talk about Voles. I don't really care about these other animals on the forum. To be perfectly honest, I didn't realize that they were even like things that you could talk about. They get posted so little, and I don't.
Well, that's
the
issue.
But it's not an issue. I came here for Voles, not Reese's monkeys or the Hinoki bunnies or whatever. Why would I?
Well, okay, we'll have one day a week where we can post Voles. How's that?
That sounds better. I like that. One day a week? That works.
Okay, see, now I'm starting to make some sort of compromise. And if you can't tell, this is how a good leader operates.
Yeah, no, I like that compromise. Like all the other days we post about the Reese's monkeys and the bunnies or whatever. But the Vole day, I like that. I like that a lot.
And we'll make it someday, like say Sunday or something with the games on.
Sunday? Couldn't it be Thursday? Sunday doesn't work for me for Vole day.
Maybe we can take a vote in the forum.
We could do Thursday.
Cool. Great. Thank you. I'm really happy about that.
Thanks, Banjo.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to Mr. J. Gales, and then I'm going to go to Mark. Mr. J, I've invited you up. Okay. We're going to go to Mark, because he's not responding. Go ahead, Mark.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, well, if it ain't Bunyan H. Butler.
Hey, hi, Mark.
You rat bastard.
Yeah, you little rat fucker.
Okay, no F word. What's going on here?
So, Bunyan H. Butler messages me on Reddit, and he tells me there's a secret Vole meetup in Calgary, right?
Hey,
I paid him $4,200.
that's bull crap.
Bunyan H. Butler on Reddit, and I have 100 screenshots from the user, Bunyan H. Butler, sending me telling me to go to Calgary. There's a damn Vol meetup.
I never told you jack crap about that.
You use your old account, Bunyan H. Butler. You message me. You say $4,200. I PayPal you $4,200, and now I'm here in this godforsaken city, posting hundreds of Vol stickers all around, and I'm out about 25 grand.
Can we pause for a second? You see, you're putting some stickers around town.
Oh yeah, I put a lot of stickers.
Oh,
around
well,
town.
that's good. I bet they does it have a little hyperlink or something rather to link the forum
Oh,
to?
I bought a bunch of stickers from your website. I've just been posting them around town, really. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
That's a good fan.
that's pretty good.
I basically probably the first Voles fan in the city.
So why
That's incorrect. Hold on. I'm in the city.
Oh, so you sure it wasn't Davey that sent you? Are you sure it wasn't Davey that invited you?
It wasn't me.
No, Bunyan H. Butler on Reddit.
I did not send you any type of message asking for money. I don't ask people for money.
Bunheim, right?
No, Bunyan Hines Butler.
No, your name is Bunheim.
No, it's
on Reddit.
Bunyan Hines Butler is my birth name. I'll give you my birth certificate.
I'm not asking about your birth name. I'm asking about your Reddit account.
Oh, that's Bunheim.
That's Bunheim.
No, I got the message from Bunyan H. Butler. He said pay $4,200. You invite him to the secret Voles meetup in Calgary.
No, I never said that. I never said that.
No, hold on, bud. Give me a minute here to bridge this gap. So it sounds like Mark got a message from a user with the username Bunyan H. Butler. Your username on Reddit is Bunheim.
My username on Reddit is that's right. It is Bunheim.
So it sounds like Mark got a message from someone who wasn't you.
That's not possible because his name is Bunyan H. Butler.
No, hey, listen. I did not send you crap. So I don't know what you're talking about. What type of game you're playing with me?
Then why did I send them for $4,200, huh?
What's the email you sent a PayPal to? Was it Deer and Elk? Was it Deer and Elk 57@gmail.com?
No, it was John Winkelstein 43 at gmail.com.
It's not my email.
Yeah, but you told me to send it. All I know is I'm down $4,200. I walked around the city for 12 hours yesterday in smoke and smog and thunderstorms. And what do I get? I get nothing. I put stickers around though, so.
Okay, well, thanks for the stickers, Mark. It sounds like you got scammed.
It was probably some guy in it's Malaysia calling you.
Oh right, so when do I get reimbursed though?
I'm not reimbursing you shit. I'm not. If you expect me to do that, you better get your ass out the door.
That is just, so I spent $1,500 in stickers, and then I spend another.
Well, thank you for posting the stickers.
All right.
But I'm not paying you back for those. That's a lot of money to me.
Yeah.
That's about $200 when Redbubble pays it back out to me.
So basically, you're saying there's a bunch of scammers on your phone.
I got scammers? Hell, if I got scammers, what do I got Goblin Leg and Davey for? They pretty well much take all the scammers off the damn forum.
Except for the ones that get me, huh?
I'd say Davey and Goblin are yard dogs. And if you got scammed, it's probably because you're a moron. No offense.
That's just pretty mean.
It's not meant to be mean, Mark. It's just, I'm just giving you a little tough time. But you can't trust everyone. You can't trust everyone you meet on the web. You can't trust even if the guy says he's damn Kay Adams. You can't trust her. Can't trust Steve Harvey calling you up on the phone.
Sorry, I'm here with my ex-broad from Vancouver, actually. She's kind of annoying me. Anyway, what was that? Stop. Hey, sorry. Steve Harvey, yeah.
Sounds like he's getting kissed on or something.
No. She is obsessed with me. Got me this weird pillow, creepy as hell.
Okay. Thanks, Mark. Sorry you got scammed.
Yeah.
Let me.
Hope you're enjoying Calgary. I'm gonna kick you off because you're making some weird noises.
I want to say something. I would never scam a user.
That's good to hear.
I would never cheat anyone out of money. I'd never scam someone.
Hello, everybody. It's
Sorry for
it's
cutting you
an
off.
honor and it's a privilege to be speaking here right now. I'd like to offer a dissenting opinion to the idea of Voles being sort of removed as the topic of the Voles forum. I personally, I'm a big fan of the Vole and the Vole lifestyle. I think that it's something that holds great significance to me, and I believe to many other members of the forum, actually. I think that a previous speaker, a guest speaker, I think his name was Banjo. He made a great point, right, about how there is not much activity in regards to Rhesus monkeys, Hinoki bunny, and various other topics. And I think that's indicative of a lack of interest in these topics, right?
No, Hinoki Bunny's got over 10,000 followers now on Twitter.
Okay, but I mean, is that represented in the forum?
I say it should be.
It should be, but I mean, like, is it like materially, like presently?
I say sure. I say yeah. I'd say it's a pillar.
You would.
I'd say it's about equally important to Voles.
Okay.
Maybe little bit, maybe a tiny bit less.
Because from my perspective, it seems to me that I don't see many Hinoki bunny posts at all, really.
Oh, I see him. I see him. You got to follow her on Twitter, and then when you follow her on Twitter, you see him every damn day.
Well, I mean on the Voles forum.
Oh, that's and that is a good point you're making. You're segueing into is let's just get users need to know that Hinoki Bunny posts every day. You can rip that up and get free upvotes on a forum.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that's sort of like a separate thing, but I agree we could sort of advertise Hinoki Bunny more.
Okay, so what your suggestion is we need more Hinoki Bunny posts.
Well, yeah, I think you could say that. Really, what I'm saying is that I think we should keep Voles around. I think if you're looking to increase the size of the forum, I think alienating Voles would be the wrong move. I don't think there's adequate representation of the other topics, I think you would shrink the forum in doing that.
Okay, I guess we'll just order some more Hinoki Bunny posts, I guess.
Yeah, I think that could be a good idea. Maybe more Rhesus monkey hate. I am always interested in discourse surrounding the Rhesus monkey. So I would love to see more of that stuff. Just I'm also a fan of Voles, and I'm sympathetic to their cause and what they represent. So.
I think one thing I learned about Voles from moderating this forum is that as soon as and let me say something that's very serious, and I think I'm going to write a post about this either today or tomorrow, and I want you guys all to listen. Yep. This is very important. Mm-hmm. Back around the time the Voles forum had about 1,000 members.
Okay.
I started to think to myself. I said, man, it looks like I've seen every Vole picture there is at this point. Because back then, you look up Vole on Google Images, you see only the same 20, 30 Voles. There was only about 30 pictures online of Voles.
Yeah, I imagine.
Now all of a sudden, there's a whole bunch of Voles. There's every day you're seeing a brand new, never seen before Vole picture. You know what? You know when that started?
When the Voles forum was created, presumably.
No, it was when artificial intelligence started producing images. And I think what I think is that most of the pictures that we're seeing are artificial intelligence on a forum.
Okay.
Especially some of the ones where users are posting, let's say, the Voles in the Revolutionary War. I think those are pretty well much generated.
Yeah.
That one was Mark, and I said that, and you disagreed.
There's a number of AI generated posts, images and posts on the forum. But I would definitely say that it's a minority overall. Like I think there are probably more real images and sort of like discussion posts.
Look,
than AI.
I can tell you, I'm very confident about this because I was the first member of the damn Voles forum. I was number one. I've seen every single damn Vole ever posted on there, and I can tell you with certainty that at some point when AI came out, every single new Vole picture came out at the same time. My theory is this. Here's what I propose. I remember what those old 30 pictures are. I can tell what's a real Vole, what's Barry the Burrowing Vole. That picture, that's a real Vole. That's a real Vole. But you look at some of them, such as the Vole in the rain. You ever seen that picture of the Vole in the rain, and it's raining, and he's standing under grass. He's got water droplets on his fur.
That was posted recently, wasn't it?
It was posted when I was doing mushrooms.
Okay. So was that a recent event?
About once a month or so. So it had to at least been a month ago.
Okay. All right.
Here's what I think. I think I'll post the 30 pictures of the real Voles that I remember, and we'll say these are the only Vole pictures you can post because the rest are damn artificial intelligence. They're not real, and that's part of the reason that people are losing interest in the forum. Is all the Vole pictures are fake.
But you praised many of those photos.
So do you
because
think
I thought they were classical paintings.
Okay.
Or real photos, but now I'm seeing the light. I'm seeing the truth behind the subject.
Do you think we could do anything maybe to sort of verify the legitimacy of the pictures posted rather than just limit to a select few?
Yes, it's called I'm Gonna Make an I Am Jur album.
Okay.
Full of 40 or 50 Voles pictures from before AI. And those will be the only pictures that we can post of Voles.
So
could
that list be expanded upon?
No.
Okay. So
I can't trust if anything's artificial intelligence or not until there's a tool that comes out. But even then, the computer's of course going to tell me it's a real picture because the point of it is to flood the internet with information.
Yep.
I'm with him, but I'm with you on this one.
That's
and it's attacking and it really is attacking our forum. It's attacking our forum. It's attacking our forum. It really is attacking our forum because now I'm starting to sit here and think to myself, I can't tell what Vole's real, which one's fucking fake.
No F word.
I agree, bud. Just the other day, I want to say maybe yesterday or the day before or something like that, within that range, give or take. There was an AI. I want to say 2. AI posts made, and they kind of disturb me, frankly. So I think I can get behind that.
All right, well, thanks, Mr. J. Gales.
Yep, it's been a pleasure, guys.
We're gonna wrap the show up. Any last comments?
No, I think that's it.
Davey, you got anything else you want to say or talk about?
I think there is more to say, but we're approaching an hour and a half here.
You want to do a quick one?
A quick one. I noticed you were talking to a Japanese rabbit on Twitter. They posted a poem. I don't know if that's a great way to end. I read a poem, a great poem. It was a great poem.
Oh, look at all these. I got a whole bunch of ladies in my messages. You want to read one of those? I'll tell you what she wrote.
Yeah, let's read one of those real quick.
There's a bunch of Japanese ladies saying, "Hello, would you like to be my friend? I'm 34 years old, unmarried, and have no children."
That's a scam.
She's got real pictures on her profile.
That's a scam.
They're not fake though.
The pictures might be real, but that person probably isn't the person in the pictures. Oftentimes they use an Asian celebrity.
Well,
I've had that done a lot.
listen. Well, they didn't do it to you too. It was probably a different one.
Probably a different one.
Because
Yeah.
this one's interested in me.
Okay, good point.
This is an account from. This is a little poem I want to end the meeting on. From a gentleman I met through Hanoki Bunny named Mama Blanc. A child was born on March 10th. Edamame, flower bean, tiger bean, and broad bean are her little rabbits. And they're a big family. And on April 29th, Quail was born and moved to Soramame's house. This lady's called Noir. And she wrote a poem that I personally believe encourages more Hanoki Bunny pictures. This is the translated poem. I want all rabbits to be happy. I want the power to survive the intense heat. I want a photo of my follower's cute rabbit. I want to smoke rabbit. And that's the poem.
I want to smoke rabbit. Were those really the words?
Those are really the words, and you can translate it. I'll put a little link in the.
You know what? I actually recently started dating a Japanese girl. I'll send her. I'll send it to her.
Was it the one that was messaging you?
No, no, it's someone I know in real life.
All right. Well, I said that's that. I want everyone to enjoy the holiday weekend.